Okay, where is my pack list? Alright, I don't know if I didn't save this or actually didn't pick out enough things, but I think I only have 5 lobbies for today. So we may have to decide on some other things, but yeah. Alright, Patak, congrats on getting first. Cthulhu, sorry, hello? What can we start with? I wanted to do something with the weekly, because we haven't done anything with these for quite a while, but at the same time, this is the one stream left before Christmas. So I don't know whether we bother with that, or if we just do, like, as many of the kind of wintry ones as we can. Hi, Keenoe, hello. Keenoe has to rework every pack that uses toys as filler. Yes, every time there's a big update, like, you know, this one wasn't that big. You know, like, there's not too many new things. A lot of things did change tier. But yeah, the fact that, like, half of the toy pets are not really usable as filler things anymore, potentially with the exception of, you know, Purple Frog being in pack, kind of screwed a lot of that up, so I'm gonna have to, you know, look at it. Happy Sunday, Sinestro. Alright, hold on, let me send a ping. I am going to forget if I don't, so. Yeah, anyway, this is this week's stream. We will not be live tomorrow. So anyone that's here to hear this right now, but maybe not here later, I hope you all have a, you know, very good Christmas. Yep, happy holidays. Mr. Chili, hello, fanboy. Sorry, I know I'm not saying hello to everyone, but welcome everybody. And Speedy Weekly to start. I don't mind that. I haven't played the weekly, but yeah, while there's not too many people here, maybe we do like a... just a quick run of this, you know, 60 seconds. Nothing too crazy. Hope everyone gets a sloth for Christmas. Yes. I mean, I've had my share of sloths recently, I think. Alright, hold on. So we're just doing a Speedy Weekly. Alright, so the Discord ping was sent. We ran ads. Titles are updating now. I think I've done the important things. Hell is real, hello. Oh, Keenoe has a list of things he picked out for the day he likes to do first. Disregard me. Yeah, I didn't pick too many out for today. It's because I wasn't sure if I was going to do this stream, so I had, like, most things planned up until Sunday. And then I didn't have new ideas for today. There are things we haven't done on a Wednesday yet that I would like to do. So yeah, we're going to be doing nuts only today. I really want to try the cold-blooded versus warm-blooded pack again. Yeah, we're going to be doing symmetrical teams. I've spelt it wrong in here. I think it's just double M. We're going to use one of the gift packs, starter battle pets only, and who knows, maybe a Nuzlocke somewhere. We doing the weekly? We are. Thank you for the blessing, Chili. You knew we'd be sad if you didn't stream, so you sacrificed a Tuesday for us. I mean, it's mostly the same to me. Like, this was me being greedy, because I didn't want to stream tomorrow. I would technically be around, but, you know, it's Christmas Eve, family's going to be home all day, so... yeah, I wanted to push it forward a bit. By a bit, I mean a whole day. What are we playing today? We're starting with a Speedy Weekly, so no rules, just... fairly short timer, 60 seconds for every battle and fight. And yeah, we're going to start this soon, by the way. Like, this is kind of the warm-up lobby. So let's say 20 seconds from now, get this one going. And then we'll start doing the actual lobbies. Zafra, hello. Been a while, it has. Hope you're doing well. We lost someone. We had a clean 20. And they're back. Or it's probably someone else, but yeah. Alright, good luck then, everybody. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in the current weekly pack, and we're just doing a speedy lobby with no rules. So we have 60 seconds for every battle and fight combined. And I haven't played this pack yet, so I don't know what the strats are. I do see some crisp and hurt synergy, but I don't know. Are there toys this early? There's a cuddle toad, but I don't really want to sell things. We'll buy one of these and then roll. Yeah, alright. Sure. Let's be the talk to this. So, sell stock a free breadcrumb. Sell, choose a tier 1 food to stock at 1 gold. And after first attack, gain 2 attack. This is not a crazy good team, but it's probably fine. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe these tier 1s are just really bad. I think Possum has good stats. I like pigs because they're quite big and, you know, good for transitioning later. Potentially Firefly if you have good things to play with it. I think right now we're just looking for any combos, though. Probably not you. What happens on level up? Choose a tier 1 food to stock at 1 gold. Stock 2 copies. Did it say choose? Is it out of 2 options or 3? I don't know if I bought Qual before. I still think it's too expensive. We get 1 gold back, but it's like 5 gold to see an extra, like, tier 3 in food. I'm gonna roll it. Let's just try and find a pigeon and a bulldog. At least we're safe this turn. It's a new weekly. You weren't expecting any of the pets you got. Yeah. I haven't tried or looked at this weekly, so I genuinely don't know what it's going to be. Yeah, like I said, there's Hursa, but there's no Leech, so I don't know if Triceratops is going to be the meta. Like, this is always a good combo, but yeah, I'm not seeing perma scaling you can do with that. There are toys, but again, the actual toys themselves aren't crazy. Maybe it's just like you, Mosasaurus, Puma. Maybe Mandrill, but no mushroom. I don't know. We'll see. We're just buying things for now. I do think we want Koala. Friend hurt to give the Eucalyptus perk, works 1 time per turn. So if you don't get 1 shot, then you can get a bit of extra attack and a shield. So that's probably good. It will absolutely take another Koala. And I'm not selling for that. Huh. No. I was debating buying this, but we can't run Yak with Koala on the team. Oh, and everything did get 1 shot. Nice. Oof. Kaz, good morning. I hope you slept well. Unagi. I'll take Unagi, I guess. I don't know what else I'd be putting on these. That's fine. Buy this because it's kind of big. And I don't want a meat bone. I want levels, you know? Any of these. Just buy it, yeah. Okay, try again then. So, Friend hurt, give the Eucalyptus perk, works 1 time per turn. Sorry, I meant to redo Nagi. Start about to deal 2 damage to a random enemy, and faint, break, friendly toy, tier 2 or lower. And I'll be right back. Okay. The cat was scratching at the door. And she was, like, freaking out. Okay. Another level. Nice. And Chameleon could be fun, but we still don't have a toy. And I still don't like the toys we could get. Also, Puppy's tier 4 now. Do a new thing, right? Break, summon a 6/6 friend that sells for 3 gold, but you would have to have an empty space. And I doubt I'm doing that very intentionally, so Yeah, maybe we do something like this. Buy lobster, friend summon, if has side of battle, give it +1/+2. Stack there. I might sell pigeon this turn as well. Yeah. Alright. Let's give that to you. Alright, so that doesn't feel too bad. So yeah, 2 of those. Render head hurt, gain +1/+2 until next turn. If we can keep this thing tanky enough to survive multiple hits, then the tacking's going to get very big. It's 3 attack, lobster. 3 is whole chicken and whale shark I'm seeing. You can maybe try and do like... No, seagull doesn't synergize with that. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm looking for. I want levels, but maybe we just buy some extra attack for something here. We're probably keeping you for a long time as well. So we can pivot away from half of the other things. I'm just going to give you more attack. Go for it. That's great. Probably don't want to get rid of Bulldog just to buy it this turn, though, because it's my tankiest thing. Don't need more of that, yeah. I'll maybe do this. So that might eat up a koala thing, but let's see if this can get a really good trade, and then, you know, maybe we have more koala for this combo. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, technically the morning. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to keep on top of chat for this lobby. Is Speedy. Alright, big. We don't need to play them separately because we've already done that once. So we just stack them in. Mosasaurus. We could get actual scaling in, but I still need toys. I guess I could cycle like any other toy. There's no pills in here, so I don't think there's any actual way to pill a mandrill if you are like trying to pop early toys even faster. Painted Terrapin is also very good, but yeah, I assume we want this. I'm just gonna sell you. This is already quite big with the lobsters coming in. So yeah, we do that. We do want to find a toy if we can. And I'm just going for it. Alright. So, your start of turn now. I guess I could have had the fairy trigger it sooner. But, you know, if we're in a good position, then we can get even more stats out of doing it this way. Oh. Yeah, ouch. So, oven mitts. We're not doing cash register. We don't need this yet, so yeah. Alright. Wait. I'm assuming we're waiting a turn. Right? Like, we could get to 5s. Red Dragon could be cool, but yeah, there is Painted Terrapin. And there's just Ochre in the pack anyway, actually, so that's maybe not the move. Yeah, we're gonna roll. We're gonna wait for tier 6. Alright, to give something more attack, we keep making you top heavy. I'm not really sure what else to do, to be honest. Like, I'd probably take more lobster, but we don't even need any of the rest. I'm just gonna do that. I said I would, but I won't. Couldn't find any more yaks, so your 11-1 just died. I'm afraid to look at the teams. Alright, so yeah, this triggers every turn, but if I use this, then it replaces this one, so I either leave that there, like freeze it, but then I might not find chocolate, or we roll it away and just use next turn's one, which is probably what I'm doing. So, yeah, let's leave. Chocolate, amazing. Alright, are we trying to level you then? If you get this leveled up, it's a lot of stats. Also, I wanted to check this. Puma, definitely Puma. Alright. We get 3/3 out of you, which is less than Mosasaurus, so I might still put that there. I'm gonna leave Painted Terrapin. Nah. Alright, so friendly toy broke, give adjacent friends +2/+3. We'll do that onto Puma and Tacken. I could do it onto Puppy, but I assume I still want to sell that for something else, but I'm not sure. And cool, Merry Christmas. Yep, welcome. Alright, we trigger that again. We could try and level Puppy. We do want toy generation, and that is consistent at least. Oh yeah, you're buying your sell, actually. Maybe we are sticking with Puppy. And I could change it to the weakness one at the end when we're potentially done with trying to scale. Well, so are you ever going anywhere? Because I could always sell that at the end if we get everything else really big. But I think I want to keep it. Just gonna do that. Alright. Send again. So I think we don't need lobster. But I'm not in that much of a rush to get rid of it. It is very big. It's because I don't have synergy for it anymore. Does spider crab plus rock up a penguin work? I have no idea. And there's no reason to do these, right? If I try it, does it cancel this one, or can I still skip? Let's get another one of these down. Dude, hold on. Something like that. Or this. Keep making the Puma extra big. We definitely want the bigger thing in front of Takken, and I think Takken's maybe staying. But maybe that's dumb, actually. Let's just not rely on Takken this turn. I think that's fine. Alright, give more to you. A level, very good. Don't think I want those. Rock up is a maybe. I don't know. I need to work out what I'm playing. Like, Takken we can probably still swap out. Like, I think these three are a cool part of the build now. Like, an Amargasaurus would be very strong, even if we're not a hurt build. I'm just dying, though. Oh, big scaling this turn. Start a battle, make the first 2 enemies weak. The fact that we have a Puma makes me want to keep using this for scaling. If I die, I die, but yeah, I want to get big. Okay, so let's do that. We are at tier 6, so hopefully we can get protective equipment as well, because getting a couple of Okra down would be, like, insane for us. And I don't just mean buying this guy. Margosaurus, alright, let's play one of those. And give it... Yggdrasil is going to get replaced. At least it doesn't die to Crisp. But yeah, if I need to check the teams, but there's no time. I can't think. Mole. Okay, apologies. Level Puma, probably. If we survive, then we get 3 chicken things next turn. And that's even more scaling, and that feels great. Well, we do you, because that's also a level away, and we do get more stats out of that. It's probably the better move, actually. Let's just do you. Nah, didn't find another Puma. Okay. Stack. Margosaurus. I don't know. I think Real Velociraptor may be our other thing, but we still don't have equipment. So I kind of hate this. Yeah, okay. I'm freezing this as well, but yeah, we really do need some equipment. There's a fair amount of Phoenixes and Red Dragons. So yeah, I don't feel too bad about not buying the Yggdrasil earlier. Hello, Patat. Oh my god. Wait, there are so many. Friendly toy repeats his ability at level 2. Oh, right, yeah, because you're level 2 as well. Okay, we have a bunch of chicken legs. That's good. Let's try and make sure you're, like, definitely not going to die early. And this game's going to end before we, like, hit the stat cap, so I'm not getting rid of you, so I don't mind you getting more stats. And I'm just going to roll. Until we get Okra, I don't need Real Velociraptor, and honestly, it's not even worth trying to do anything with the other ones. Alright, we'll give that a go then. So, friend hurt, restore its HP, can restore it to 15 per turn, and friend lost perk, return its perk, works on 1 friend per turn. It's too fast. Did it get replaced after the first hit, or was that about an ailment replacing it? I didn't really see how that worked. Buying lasagna. We still just want more equipment. Like, if I can put okra everywhere. I guess it still could be okay at the front, but still nowhere as good as okra. Let's roll it. I don't think we need to freeze that. How many people are running Red Dragons? There's one team running Red Dragons. They do have a lot of HP, though, so there's a pretty good chance we'll run into it. I'm gonna put that down. Don't care about that so much. More okra, amazing. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna use Mosasaurus to stack stats onto Puppy and Real Velociraptor this turn. I'm so glad we traded there. Probably would have been okay anyway, but yeah. Damn, that's big shop. Oven mitts again. The game is going to end very soon. And I don't get to benefit from the extra stats for at least 2 turns, and it doesn't look like I need it. So I mean, maybe we just try and kill them now? Use Mosasaurus for the remaining stats if we get the... Start about to make the first 2 enemies weak. So this hits 4 things because of the Puma. So that's like immediately very helpful. It's gonna be you like insane. Okay. Go, go, go. They ate my ailments. It doesn't matter, we're gonna stomp them. But yeah, whoops. I didn't see they had that. And I'm gonna test it, because at worst we replace the thing that can get replaced anyway. Yeah, so there's still a skip button, we can just refresh that, I guess. Makes no difference because we're not selling Puppy, but yeah, that's cool. Definitely stack you. I still don't know whether Real Velociraptor is working with Okra properly or not, but I don't know. I'm not gonna get rid of it. So you want that on there probably. And then it's just about like what I try and level, because there's probably one more turn after this. So I can like try and get one of these things up. Assume you would be better. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. You'll find it in the middle. Also, that was bad, actually. Yeah, I refreshed it, but then Mosasaurus doesn't get his break thing. Oh well. One less turn to stats. That mattered, maybe? I don't know. We died anyway, it's fine. Okay, well, top 3. Not too bad, GG's. We're ready now, I guess. Okay. So, we are starting with either Xmas Tree or the gift pack, wherever that is. It is this one. Actually hadn't worked out what we're doing with this, though. I said max 2, but maybe we just do this with a Nuzlocke instead. So yeah, let's start with this. We're doing symmetrical teams only with the tree pack. Put that back to 80 so I can actually do things. Symmetrical teams only. Okay. When's the last time we did 1-1s only? I can find out. It wasn't a crazy time ago. Yeah, 7th of December. On a Sunday. But yeah, we haven't been doing it as much recently. I wouldn't mind doing it again. And I also need to work out how to use the wacky toy that forces it. Because a Sunday you can't make those. Yeah, I try and balance things between the 2 streams. Because there are a handful of people that do make it to both, and then there's obviously a lot of people that make it to one but not the other, so I don't mind reusing lobbies like across Wednesdays and Sundays. Yeah, we can maybe do that today. If I haven't worked out what else we're doing. But yeah, anyway, so this is symmetrical teams. Basically, whatever's in the far left slot has to be the same as the pet in the far right. Same with slot 2 and slot 4. So yeah, that means if you have a pig in the far left slot, then you have a pig in the far right. Stuff like that. And anything in the middle. It's cool, used to make all streams and loved it, but life happens. Yeah. I get it. It would just be cool to try and balance it out better, because while I try and make sure there's a good range of everything all the time, I'm obviously in all the streams, so for me, I don't know, if someone recommends the same lobby like 2 Sundays in a row or something, I'll feel like we've done it a lot and then I won't touch it. Outside of that, which means we don't do it in a Wednesday for a long time. So yeah, I just need to try and like keep on top of those things, but we're probably going to be doing a lot of the old ones more after Christmas. I've had a lot of themed ones recently that, you know, going to be gone again, so we can free up that space. And yeah, I assume we have everyone we're going to get, so 20 more seconds, then we can get this one started. Wait, hold. Okay, we wait for Dominic. Let me know when you're in. Do you have to own the pack to play it? You don't. No, so even if you don't have any DLC, anyone can join and you're forced to use the same pack that I have. So yeah, that's all fine. Again, we are starting this one soon though, and make sure you understand the rules before joining, please. Any special New Year's lobbies? Not that I've thought of. I've been talking to Patat about some other, like, potential holiday ones, but I don't actually know what we can do for New Year's besides, like, I don't know. Maybe the Zodiac animals, which isn't even that same New Year's. I don't know. I'd have to look into it, but yeah. No special plans right now. Wait for Kaz, I'm already in the lobby, but you should wait anyway. Okay, okay. I want to play the next lobby. You got me hooked on this game. This is my first time catching the live. Okay. Well, if you do join, I wish you luck. And welcome to the stream. Alright, I don't know if Dominic's in or not. He said wait with double T, which made me think he was in a rush. You are? Alright, cool. So we're going to start then. Again, symmetrical teams only. That is all. Good luck. Here we go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in the tree pack and we're doing symmetrical teams only. So on your squad, whatever's in the far left slot has to be the same as the pet in the far right. So if I play like a Pillbug over here, we need the same over here. Same with slots 2 and 4. Anything can go in the middle. If you find a slot, you can use that to mirror any pets. Equipment could be anything, and that doesn't have to match. I can't think of any other rules, and I'd like to get started, so I'm going to buy a possum and hope I roll into a second one, I guess. I can buff it. Second one, nice. I still kind of want to buff it. Alright, that's going to be my next team. Just buying all this next turn. Hopefully we don't lose here. Yeah. Alright. So this, I'd like to have a budgie at the back. And do I freeze both of these? Because I could stack the possums together next turn, and I don't know. If it's a faint pet, it's great, because then I can just sell the possum, buff the faint pet. And yeah, profit. But I won't be able to run a single possum and a single tier 3 on my team, because otherwise we won't have, you know, symmetry. But I think I'll freeze both of these, you know. I'm going to check it, and if I don't end up running 2 mice, then I might just cycle them for the stats to put them somewhere. So I'll hold on to this. So start a battle, gain popcorn perk and 1 HP. Sell, give a random faint pet in the shop +1/+1. And sell, replace shop food with an apple. There's already a few cheaters. Great. Surf cheating, brain fart, sold and fixed it. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look through. I don't know if everything's been corrected this turn, but anything consistent is definitely getting booted off. Stuff like this is fine, I guess. Like, it should be shuffled over, but, you know, harmless. And how many faint pets are there at the next tier? There is sheep. There is slime. Are you a faint pet? You're kind of a faint pet, but I don't think it counts. And there's badger. So there are 3 things. I think we go for it. And we missed, but I don't know. We can just not worry about it for a minute, I guess. Alright, sell this anyway, and I start running a tree, because those are good targets for mouse. I'm gonna do it. Alright. I'd also be pretty happy to roll and sell one of these for another possum. Alright, you're out. I don't know. This is big. This is money, but I'd have to play one kind of far back as well. Which is worrying. All the cheating has been corrected. That's good. This is still kind of a rough lobby for people to cheat in, because, you know, half of the point is that it's hard to get things down, but yeah. As long as it's not intentional, I guess. I really don't know what these ones are, though, you know? Am I meant to blap cheaters on site? That's the only one at the moment. But yeah, shrew. So I would be fine doing that and putting shrews in the budgie slots. Or potentially just one in the middle if I find a second tree soon. But yeah, I don't think I hold on to that. We try and find another level up so we can start swapping things out again. So start a battle, transform into a level 1 frog, gain 2 XP. Start a battle if this has 6 or less attack, gain coconut perk. So yeah, 2 XP. Obviously the level up doesn't actually matter, it's just getting 2 bigger. Which is also very helpful. Luke, hello. Forgot the stream was moved to a Tuesday, yes. Only today. We're going back to Wednesdays after this week. Cheetah with a honey badger. I didn't see that one, actually. Keep an eye out and let you know if they need to be kicked. I appreciate that. Haha. Another level up. I'd be pretty happy to get rid of Budgie. But I need another duplicate of something else to be able to play the thing anyway. So yeah, we're gonna have to roll a bit. Toad is nice in G4, Budgie, and kind of with Tree. A little bit. But yeah, I think we roll that. Slime. Takes too long to get going, and I don't love it that much. Eats food, swallow the leftmost shot pet, summon a 1/1 level 1 copy up front for the opponent on feint. That's so strange. So it's just really big if you don't make it eat anything? That seems like it's worth freezing, even if it's a little bit difficult to get down. We could do that maybe, or... I don't know, stacking it like that means that it's really... It's still awkward, I can't play anything. There we go, alright. Yeah, I still don't really know what I'm doing here, because what I'd like to do is stack the budgies and have another tree or something ready. But I might stack them to see what shows up and then sell them anyway for the new giant things. Let's check it. Seagull and Pegasus. Think I'm okay to skip. I don't know how I'm going to use those. Yeah, probably just buy avocado and roll. Still want to find another tree, if we can. Another one of those. What does it do on level up? Summons a level 2 copy. I don't have good things to be summoning for people. Yeah, I get that there is synergy, and I think this is a lot cooler than it used to be. Still kind of wild that it's this big, but... Yeah, I think we're just playing those. Maybe having you at the back. Yeah, we're leaving that. Double giant tortoise already. Some teams getting squished together, but fine. A couple of one squads. I do think... Was one of those the Chiefs team from last turn? I can't remember now. Alright, so... Combining Tadpole, I'd still have to sell it, and I still can't play anything without blapping my tree, so I don't really want to do that. I also can't buy stats for you without it getting messed up. I kind of hate this. I'm gonna freeze pair, but I don't even want to put it on the tree. I want to find something else to do. Bro. Is there anything I can feed this that isn't just bad? Like, a badger could be okay, but it's not like it's good. No, I don't think there's any, like, proper synergy for it. I'm not leveling it. I'm probably going to have to get rid of that sooner than I wanted to. Moose. Okay. Moose could be good. It's not the only scaler in here, and it's probably not even the best, but... Let's do it, alright. So we just need tier 1s. Okay. So yeah, end turn, unfreeze shop and give 1 random friend plus 3 HP for every tier 1 shop pet. I would like to swap off most of these things ASAP. But I think now I'm going to start looking for a toad again, because that would be pretty solid. Kick Merv. What, is this just not centered, or were they cheating? Because centering, you should do, but I don't care so much, you know? Using tier 1s. I need to find other things to play. Just rolling them. Protect you. Something to do. Giant tortoise is interesting as well, actually, and there are 2 of them. I think we do that. I was thinking no, but it's actually really good with moose, and if I do find a way to give other people weakness, but not me, then maybe. I'll give it a go. Again, I need tier 1s, but yeah. They were cheating multiple times, alright. We're fine otherwise. I'm a little bit worried. This is this. I've kind of committed to a team that I still want to swap away from. Because I doubt I'm going to be able to win with this. It's going to be too easy to counter. Yeah, like a proper scaling squad at the end. Oh, Komodo's horrible, actually. Yeah, don't use Komodo. Yeah, like Poodle, Husky. That's a much more balanced scaling, and it doesn't have a horrible HP thing going on. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can swap some stuff here. So we'll carry on using these for a bit, but I think we do want to swap away again, you know, start with some tier 6s. We can, anyway. Probably does have to be Husky, though. Because like, even Poodle, you can't scale more than, like, 3 things with that. Guess that's not that bad. I don't know, we're going to use these this turn, though. I'm not going to freeze another one. I could do that, but I'm just gonna keep rolling for tier 1s. Yeah, okay. Honestly, pretty amazing hits. If I'm planning on selling the moose and the chicken first, which I probably am. But yeah, I'm probably gonna die. This is not great. Tier 1s. Just like delay a turn. I don't really know. Your attack is stuck at 4. Ooh. Sell chicken now? I do want a husky down. It's horrible with giant tortoise, but I don't know. Everything's kind of horrible right now. Alright, so next turn we have a lot of money and we're probably trying to swap out most of everything. So I need some good tempo pets, you know? I need to find like a rockhopper, reindeer. Could maybe get away with harpy eagle, but yeah. Anything that just comes out of the box pretty strong. Oh, we only got 1 hit on the husky. Alright. Yeah, so Komodo is very dangerous. Nah, I'm so dead. Oh, I want to buy Starfruit. I want to find a second husky. And that means I don't really want to put equipment, at least on both. I could have like... I guess I could have both scale like the 3 things in the middle. That would be okay. I kind of need to find steak or something. I think we look. Oof. Alright, I'm still using it. Freeze you. It's not good enough. Reindeer, maybe. I'd still need a second one because I'm not like selling my husky or anything. Yeah, it's over, I think. Alright. I mean, if we have a next turn, there's like a tiny chance we can do something. Also, right. I was saving this in case I found another husky, but yeah, we haven't. And we're probably just gonna have to sell the mooses next turn. If there is one, don't believe there will be. Yeah. I'm dead. Patat killed me. Very maliciously. So mean. I'm sorry. My build was a mess from the start. You're fine. Yeah, I feel like when I first bought the fringe heads, like they were giant and they didn't have a downside at the time because, you know, I didn't have a reason to buy food for them. But that very quickly didn't seem as great and I wanted to buy food, and then my next pivot was just not good. It could have been okay if I really went in on a toad, but yeah, it would have been too weak to the actual late game comps. Patat killed you on a Christmas Eve? Yeah. So mean. Alright, well, anyway, like, half of everyone's still in that game, but I don't want to do another speedy one, so... yeah, I'm gonna queue us up for the warm-blooded versus cold-blooded pack. So yeah, 5 left columns are all, you know, different fish, reptiles, those kinds of things, and on the right is mostly birds and mammals. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Pick a side. Typing's hard. Do you know the quadratic formula? I did. I couldn't, like, write it now, but I wouldn't want to. So yeah, cold-blooded versus warm-blooded pets. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Yeah, it's a little scarier than that. It's like square roots and it's all a big old fraction of a 2C or something. I don't know. I'm glad I don't need to interact with that anymore, but yeah, when I was in school, I think they taught us, or, you know, told us that we had to learn it, like, off by heart, you know? And then I think every exam I ever did, we had it. It's on like a help sheet thing. You know, it was just always there as a part of the question, so I don't know why we had to learn it. It's over 2A. It's all the same. Minus B. Nope. I'm good. It's actually not as big as I thought, but yeah. What blood type do vampires like? Cold or warm? I mean, I assume they only go for... Ooh. That's actually a good question. I don't know. I was gonna say they only go for living things, but yeah, that kind of excludes half the pack. What's the rule? You can only use cold-blooded pets or warm-blooded pets. Cold-blooded are like fish, amphibians. I can't remember what the other things are. I know insects, but they're not really in here. Octopus, kind of. Warm-blooded are basically just mammals and birds for this pack. Dolphin and orca are warm-blooded, as is tuna, I think. Sort of. But they're not in here, just to try and keep it obvious. Reptiles, yes, reptiles are also cold-blooded. The pack is divided down the middle, so yeah, just only use stuff on the same side. And yeah, we'll wait another couple of minutes, probably. I don't know how long the last lobby is going to take to finish, but yeah, we need to get more in. Just learned that tuna are warm-blooded fish, yeah. I think there's a lot of, like, semi-exceptions to warm-blooded versus cold-blooded. Like, there might be some insects that are technically warm-blooded just because they have, like, I don't know. They just do things that generate a certain amount of heat, so they tend to be really warm. Or, you know, warm enough that you wouldn't just call them cold-blooded. But, yeah. At the very least, I think everything in this pack is pretty obvious. There was still a bunch of people at 5 lives when I left. Oh, 9 people left. Yeah. I'll stick to it then. Another minute or so, and we're into this one. And yeah, I think after that we try the Frost lobby, the next spelling one. Which I actually didn't write down. I had more planned than I thought. Frost teams only. So yeah, Frost, start a battle pet, something with a gift pack, and nuts only. So there's at least 4 more after this. But it might just be that. Cold-blooded creatures disappear in winter. Most of them are reptiles. They disappear? Yeah, they poof out of existence. I don't know. I mean, the fish kind of do their thing all the time, right? Yeah. Anyway, we're getting started. Good luck, everybody. Let's go, let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing cold-blooded pets versus warm-blooded pets. So everything on the left side of this pack is cold-blooded. So that's mostly like fish, reptiles, amphibians, etc. And everything on the right side, birds and mammals, are warm-blooded. And everything on your team has to be from one side, not a mix of both. All food is allowed though, anything goes to the shot phase. A sloth can go on either team. And I found 2 fish, so I guess we're cold-blooded. Unless we're pivoting to ducklings. I don't think so. Let's roll. That's a lot of warm-blooded things that I can't buy. Didn't lose though, nice. Hey, there we go, full team. More fish. I think I'm pushing for level 3 fish. Maybe, I don't know, there's some pretty nice stuff at tier 2. I don't know if I'm going to need an iguana for a long time, potentially, like, at all. But I love thorny dragons, beluga sturgeon's quite strong. Seahorse could definitely mess up some team comps later. Or even earlier, potentially, I don't know. Yeah, tadpole's quite big. I'm gonna keep it. Let's go. It's gonna be too hard to find things otherwise. If I get unlucky again, then I'm just gonna be rolling and not buying anything. Yeah, let's see. There are fish and ducklings on that team. That is not allowed. Alright, and we are definitely buying iguanas because there are 2 of them here. So how do I do this? I definitely want to iguana down before I like get my level, but where would I rather this goes? I'm just doing that anyway. Alright, that's not too bad. And we found a toad. That's a pretty good get. Enemy hurt, make it weak, works 2 times per battle, so we definitely want that as well. I'm thinking we stack fish in, and then we just play second iguana, because it's, like, mildly bigger. But yeah, am I still pushing for this? Because we can stack those together, maybe sell gecko. So there's definitely room for 2 things we could get from this tier. So I'd like to find a thorny dragon or something, but if I'm buying this, I don't know how likely I am to find it. Whatever though, we try. Alright, enemy summoned or push, deal 2 damage to it. Level up, give 2 friends plus 2/2. Start a battle if you have a toy, gain 2 HP. Hopefully we don't have any cheating anymore, but I'm not going to be able to check everything. At least not well. Just 1 sim. Congratulations, Frankie. Yeah, good job. GG's. Hey, found thorny dragon. Nice. Okay. And I think I want to cycle duckling on it as well. Maybe. Cell give the leftmost drop pet plus 2 HP. It's like mild synergy with Toad. It's not as good as rolling and finding another level on honestly any of these 3, but yeah, I think I'm happy to do that. Actually, that frog would have been kind of crazy. Yeah, just like frog swapping these 2 or something. I might look out for that again. Okay, let's leave Seahorse. I think next time we sell Gecko, stack fish, see where the stats go, and then yeah, hopefully we can buy a tier 4. I'm not sure what I'm hoping for the most. Like, you're decent long-term scaling. Blowfish is very good to get stats onto. I don't know, there's like cases for the other ones. Like, we could do Toad and Giant Tortoise too. Yeah, faint, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Prioritize those with ailments. Everything looked good when I checked. Cool. Oh my god. We win, hooray. Okay, Blue Dragon. I enjoy Blue Dragon. I think we sell Gecko and maybe buy Blue Dragon, because I wouldn't mind that getting the fish stats. And honestly, I'd like Thorny Dragon to avoid it, because I still kind of want to swap a frog for these 2. So I'm going to buy that, then buy this. I could like sell Iguana first, try and avoid the stats, but oh, those are kind of the worst hits. I really didn't want Iguana to get the hit. Like, anything else would have been fine. And you getting the hit was kind of rough, because then this swap wouldn't make sense. But now I just don't have a use for a frog swap, so yeah, I don't know. I think we buy avocado. I could do some gingerbread stuff with clownfish, maybe. Doesn't seem very crazy, though. And I don't really want to stay with this team long term. I'm going to buy avocado. We're going to save clownfish. And I think next turn we sell fish, buy this, and we just, like, doom roll for XP. And yeah, we're using this for, trumpets. Start battle, gain a trumpet for every friend behind. Getting some mana snipes early could do something with a toad, but it's not leveled up and our things are still relatively small. Some of them, anyway. Alright. Actually will do this. Toad as well, sure. Nice, okay, so tier 5's next turn. It doesn't mean that gingerbread is kind of pointless, but, you know, maybe we get it to one notch away from level 3. We definitely want the level up, though. You know, it's permanent stats, and then we get to play something else, which means I can maybe sell Iguana. I'm probably going to hold on to Clownfish even longer. Yeah, do your best, team. I don't know. It's kind of struggling. Mr. Bugger, Merry Christmas. Yeah, welcome. And either Merry Christmas. Okay, I know there's been... I don't know. Has there been cheating? That says something about an anteater. I think we're fine now. They learned that fish are cold-blooded. I think most of them are. It's not like a hard rule. But yeah. Alright, we'll level you up, you get the 2-2. We did find Geometric Tortoise, which is something to play, so I think we, you know, do that. Unfortunately, I'm thinking we say goodbye to Thorny Dragon, because this is great early, but... yeah, it's smaller than this, you're one away from a level, and if we get that, we get extra stats and see something else, so... yeah, I think that's where we say goodbye here. Angel Shark. Angel Shark is good with Geo Tortoise. But I don't really want to sell anything for it. Are there any scary sniper teams coming in? Like, people are going to have lynxes. I don't need to worry about Iguana. I know there's Crocodile that people might get soon. It's Parrot as well. We are going to want this, but I'm going to leave it for this turn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to play this. I really want to use Clownfish again, but it's just for these two, probably. And I don't actually want them. I should probably just sell it. That's quite nice. Oh, Minecraft has an anteater on a cold-blooded team? Okay, they don't anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Check. I do love crocodiles. I don't feel like we're big enough for a marine iguana to be very good. Honestly, I might just sell both of these. Toads, it was really good with Geo Tortoise there, but everything else is too big. So I'm thinking I maybe sell that. And we play these. Put stats on you, because that's definitely going nowhere. So hurts deal a third of the damage taken to a random enemy. Start a battle, deal 8 damage to the last enemy, and end turn, give friends plus 1/3 of the highest stat. So you're getting more HP, which is perfect. You're getting more attack, which isn't great, but, you know, doesn't really matter, probably. And yeah, we're trying to find XP next turn, I think. Ideally. Aren't birds warm-blooded, or is that not a bird? Is what a bird? Oh, Blue Dragon. No, Blue Dragon is like a... I don't know, a sea slug? It has a fancy scientific name, but... yeah. XP! Just what I wanted. It's my dream Christmas. Alright. Okay, so when it comes to scaling, I either have to use Angel Shark or Blurring Docto and Waffle. So I either double down now and then, yeah, work out where we're going from there, or I use XP onto something else. But this is already a really good spot. I think we just go with it. So we level you, and we found Lionfish. Okay, we're making kind of big changes then. Selling Iguana, we're definitely taking you. And I need to decide how I'm doing this, because it would be quite nice to run a second Geometric Tortoise, because we get the easy HP onto it. You're getting attack, and that's what your ability uses. We don't really have a good use for Dragon or Crocodile here, though. So I'd like to sell one, and then maybe the other one later. Let's do that. We're not going to try and level this again, though. So, yeah, this might be the team until the end of the game. Like, we get rid of this for something, but... yeah, swap you out when everything's really big. Waitata can be very good. I do think there's Mantis Shrimp in here, yeah. So they might get nuked at the front. But it is nice to get more HP onto, which is what we currently have. We probably want something down here, though. If we're getting a lot of HP onto things, then we can maybe run a, you know, really low HP, high attack Cobra behind it. Money generation would be cool as well if we manage to get to level 3. I think I'm going to leave it. We wait for tier 6. Let's try and find some XP from this tier now. Yeah, avocados. Anything helps. Sure. Sure, we will try and level that. Okay. So what are we working with? Double Crocodile. Already have a Cobra down. I think I'm going to be pretty resilient against Lynx teams. Again, with the exception of, like, if I did run a Cobra, that'd probably just get bombed instantly and die, but... you know, these two, if we get them leveled up and more chunky, will definitely do a great job for us. And a draw, okay. I wish. I just have my lionfish. It's the best I can do. I still wish. Okay, we need equipment. I wouldn't mind some Peaches of Immortality. But, I don't know. We might hit the stat cap on some of these sooner than I thought. Pepper. That's actually pretty decent for you. Like, you're going to be really low HP for a long time, but pretty high attack. So if you can survive a hit and get a prop 1 off, that'd be nice. During Doctor, again, we could, like, run one of those in Waffles, but... I think we're just going to lock in with the Angel Shark, to be honest. Like, we'll just do that for a while, and then at some point we can maybe get rid of it and start features if we really need. Actually, is there ever a world where I run 2 of these? I was thinking second Cobra because it'd be really fun to run one behind those, but... if we're leaning all the way into Angel Shark, then... a lionfish, you're basically never going to waste, even if it dies early. A Cobra, I could very easily not get great value out of. Yeah, I think we're doing that. All right, we're leveling you. We did find Cobra. So friend ahead attacks deal basically a fifth of the damage to a random enemy. And feints deal 3 damage to a random enemy, repeat for every 10 attack this has. So they both benefit from getting high attack, which is what this will do for us. I just don't know how I'd keep this alive, you know, against, like, Lynx teams. We can outposition Crocodiles and potentially Mantis Shrimp. Other people's Cobras are always going to be random, though. Let me just double down on this, to be honest. So yeah, until these hit their cap, or, you know, nearly, this is all we're doing. We just scale HP on these and attack on these. That's all we need. That RNG killed you. You should have pivoted off Lynx. That's blasphemy. Lynx is like my favorite thing. Lollipop impact. Even if it was, it wouldn't do anything, because, yeah, this is end turn, give friends +3 to their highest stat. So if I, like, turned this into attack, then it would just be scaling attack instead, and it's have no HP, so... Yeah, the only thing Lollipop would help with is if I scaled them up like this, and then flipped one and stacked them together. You know, which would be decent, but it's a pretty niche reason to put it inside the pack. We are going to want this at some point. I just don't know whether I bother. Like, we still don't have equipment or levels. 2-2 buff doesn't do a whole lot. It's kind of nice with these guys. Like, if they have 5 attack but a ton of HP, then if they actually start hitting things, it might make a difference. So I'll maybe, like, put one here. Alright, go again. At least you're leveled up, doing 6 damage things now. 3 of those, not too bad. No. Maybe I should be getting potatoes. Also krill. I just don't like it as much. We might get something good. I mean, a summon for you, maybe? Or even this. What can we summon from tier 6 that's decent? Kind of just Baycat. Maybe Rockhopper, if it, you know, is further back. That's like a 1 in 5. But I don't trust Steak. Yeah, we'll just do that then. Alright. Do that. Freeze you. Buy another one of these, but on one of those this time. Just they will kind of hit the stat cap at a closer time to each other. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. Also, I was worrying about hitting the stat cap, but we're actually so far away from it, and there's probably only like 7 turns left. Yeah, we do not win against the Blowfish comp. Stack it, we can find a level. Just trust. Another one of these. I will buy another one of those. Don't die, please. Please, team. Do this, trust it. Holy snipes, it was rough. Like, running these things into a Blowfish, like, we're just objectively going to lose. Against someone else's is fun, because it is just, like, the same damage back and forth, but... I say the same damage, it's going to be, like, progressively less each bounce until it's just, like, 1 every time, probably. But yeah, hitting a Blowfish. Not fun. Until these are level 3, and that's, like, not going to happen. Hold. We're good. I assumed we were good, because you had loads of HP, but... it's always scary. Yggdrasil for a backline is interesting. I doubt I'd take another Pepper, because I kind of like your Popcorn. Durian would depend on what builds we're going against, because these are probably the only really healthy ones. Yeah, like the 1 or 2 Angel Shark teams. I think we want Yggdrasil. Just leave that at the back. Just keep buying these, they're only getting better. Alright, I'm gonna put this on you this time. I think getting more attack onto these is definitely the best thing we can do right now. Lovely. It's even more perfect. Okay, so there's like, I don't know, 9 people left maybe. I'm gonna put you back there, that's fine. Okay. Surprise stream. It wasn't meant to be a surprise, but... yeah, there's no stream tomorrow, so... I'm making up for it by doing one today. Still doing these. How much time is there? I hate that I'm on 1 HP. But I assume these are fine. Like, we just wait for Angel Shark to finish them off. So I'm either buffing Angel Shark or I'm, like, putting it here, maybe. I'm gonna give you one. Yeah, just equipment. Okra. Okra's pretty good. It's nothing crazy, but we don't have, you know, garlic in here or anything, so I don't really know what else I'd put on a geometric tortoise. I guess with the amount of snipes everywhere, then, yeah, just having potato would be fine as well, but, you know, okra is basically that, but better. Don't know whether I need to swap these around. Probably fine. Cracking 40 now as well. It'd be nice to get these two over. It's like another snipe each if we do. Just need to survive another turn. Lost a summon, but I think we're fine. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, Kaz. Bro, there's more. Is it definitely staying? Because I can put it on these, but in 3 turns, we're going to start wasting stats with the Angel Shark. I don't want to do this. You really do need attack, though. Alright, have it. Freeze that. We still need equipment, and we need a lot of XP. This is not really the XP that I needed. Like, we need to level the geometric tortoises, but I'm not seeing those, you know? Yeah, alright, you can have that one. There we go. Okay, if we survive this turn, then we can level one of these up. Probably this one, but I don't know. They're all going to have 50 attack by next turn. Can't find protective equipment, and you're deadage. Rip. Your best thing is one potato. Potatoes aren't too bad, to be fair. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yeah, it's a blowfish. Oh. No. No, I don't die. Okay. I actually thought it was over. Please save me somehow. Just potato. There are crocodiles back here. It'd help against that team. Although that's Kaz. We did just beat Kaz. Lionfish and the leopards are still scary, and there's still cobras. Yeah, I think we could just potato you and feel pretty good about that. But yeah, Angel Shark. Now, wasting stats on you, we get one more turn out of this, and then we're really only using it for these guys. I'm so afraid, though. Like, I don't know what I can do against this guy other than doom roll for chocolate for these. Because if we get them to level 3, then they're the same as their blowfish when they get in the ping pong match. But until then, we're always on the back foot, you know, just in the worst position. Potato value. Wonderful. I'm very sorry, Cass. I didn't think I'd be facing you so soon, though. And this is staying, right? We could pretty easily swap it out for something else. But I do still kind of want to use it to get these things to the cap. And I really doubt I can afford to swap out a, you know, 2020 with good equipment by then. So yeah, we'll just buy stats for it. The good ones anyway. Oh. Yes. Do we do the right one? Because you get like the extra 3 attack. 3 this turn. It'd get the turn after. I think that's fine. Alright. We send? There's no more crocodiles? Yeah. We send. Just trust. 2 cold-blooded and 2 warm-blooded teams remain. Who will win? Nice. Just 2? It's a warm-blooded team. I should have known because they had more HP anyway, but... Yeah, very... Very heavy snipes coming in. But maybe we're cool. I'm looking at Potato, and it would be nice, but I feel like it only does something against the Lynx. Everything else is going to hit it for way too much damage, and then it's just going to die really fast anyway. So yeah, more stats to you, because we're getting like 10-10, yeah. It's crazy. And we go. Good job, team. We hit 50 attack. So yeah, Feint deal 9 damage to a random enemy. Repeat for every 10 attack this has. 6 times 9, not bad. GG Keenoe, you just beat me. Win for us cold-blooded. Yeah, sorry Hamza. We've got this though. This is a solid lineup for a cold-blooded team. I trust. Oh wait, it's pretty bad. No. Okay. Well, it was still a good lineup. Like I enjoyed that. So yeah, Julius, congratulations, and congrats to the warm-blooded people, I guess. Yeah, I thought I'd be wasting stats with this a lot earlier. It would have been really nice to have had even scaling, but this would have cost too much money, and I probably would have been way smaller. So I think with the build I went for, that was probably as good as I could have done. Maybe could have had a hammerhead shark and done things a different way, but yeah, it was a fun one. Posture check, right. Okay, anyway, I said we're doing another spelling one next, so... Yeah, next in the list, and the last one of the sort of Christmassy lobbies, is a Frost team. So yeah, FPETS, R-O-S-T. Yeah. Frost teams only. So this is in English. The starting letter of your pets left to right have to spell out the word frost. You can have empty spaces, but that is it. Yeah, I should be able to get all of this done. I know the recent streams we've only been doing like 6 lobbies, but I think that's largely because the games have been going on for longer. Like I haven't been dying that early in most of them. Where in the UK are you from? Your accent isn't that distinct. I'm just in the east. I don't think I really have the local accent though. I don't know. UK is strange. Like you can go like a few miles down the road and everyone will have a different accent. My parents are from like... Oh, my parents' families are from like Scotland and Ireland, so everything's kind of broken up. Anyway, we good to go. East Anglia is a weird place. Never visited. You're from Leeds. Well, I've never been to Leeds. But I hear it's also very weird. How's that? No, I haven't really been around much of the UK. Like, I actually have been to both Scotland and Ireland, but like, actual England, I haven't been to too many places. I've never been to Wales. I've only been to London. I went to London like once when I was a kid that I can't remember. And that's relatively close to me. Yeah, anyway, lobby time. So yeah, the far left slot on your team, that can only start with pets with, you know, starting with the F. The second slot can only start with R, O in the middle, the S on the like middle right, and T on the far right. That is it. Good luck. We go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing another spelling one today. We're doing Frost teams only, which means in the far left slot on your team, you can only have pets that start with the letter F. In this one, you can only have pets that start with R, O, S, and T. You can have empty spaces, but if you're playing things, they have to follow that rule. All food is allowed, though. Sloth can go anywhere. Anything goes to the shop phase, etc. Alright, so we can run these. And that's not very helpful. Okay. So yeah, F-R-O-S-T. So we're playing it okay, but we don't really have a team here. I would have preferred Silverfish, but I want to waste money by selling something again. I don't think there's an R yet, but there's definitely O's. And T's. And we're freezing that. Ah, it's a better F. No. Awesome. Alright. Progress. This one to you. It's going to be quite big, so I might not need to change fish for a few turns. So yeah, we'll probably put down there. There's a T, but now I don't want it. I want these T's. Let's leave it. Alright. So start a battle, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Level up, give 2 friends +1/+1. Sell, give a random faint pet in the shop +1/+1. And friend to head hurt, give it +1 HP. Works 2 times, but it is basically at the front of my team, so it does nothing. Hooray. I win. Small fish. We have an R pet. Start a battle, give strawberry perk and +2 attack to the nearest friend to head. That's probably going to be fine for a while. Like, is that or rat, where you try and get something from a combo? But I think I just buy that first, because I'd rather that get stats, to be honest. Yeah. And tree, decent frontline. Although an ox is a really good O pet. I don't know. I mean, I think T-Rex is the go-to T-pet long-term. But we could probably hold on to tree for, like, most of the game until then. But it's kind of the same as O's. Like, Ox we could really invest into and make it really strong, but we might still want to swap it out at the end of the game. I'm just going to take tree, I think. Stop freezing cloudberries or something. Also, when do I swap out F? Maybe I do level this. Alright, so F-R-O-S-T. All is well. No pills for Stork? Yep, there are no pills. Not just for Stork, but for all the turtley things in the game. Maybe it's tier 2 equipment though, that's not very good. I think I'd rather roll for like XP for you, probably fish as well, and maybe cloudberry to freeze. Well, that always makes me want to like sell possum for it. I might still be able to find one of these next turn. It's not like this is doing that much. I'm really not looking for anything here, I'm just gonna do it. Alright. So yeah, we have an empty space, but the team is still like roughly as strong, you know, it's not that big of a difference. Talking's hard. I'm jealous of these fan muscles though. Like a level 2 fan muscle early in the game is just such a strong backline. big. Wow, that's a miracle. Okay. Very happily take that draw. Also, I did forget cherries were in here, and that's a pretty good thing to throw onto a tree. Before battle, gain 2 trumpets and remove. And remove perk. Yeah. Okay, so that just means he doesn't have synergy with, like, mole and stuff, right? And we're waiting for levels for those. I'd be pretty happy to sell Silk Moth, because it's, like, mildly fun with tree, but... You know, I mean, I'd probably still take a sheep or a skeleton dog over it. And Osprey. Okay, so it's not an ox, but it's also just very good immediately, and, you know, it makes it easier to swap it out again later if we need, so I think we do that. So yeah, Faint, summon a 2-1 Groundhog, which then also dies to give me another Trumpet, so we should have a 3-3 summon coming in back here. Honestly, maybe give it cherries. It's too far back for me to feel good about giving it fig. Radish could be fine, but I also don't trust it. We sent. What did you ask Santa for? I'm not good at, I don't know. Hold on. We are good again. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm an awkward person to buy stuff for. Like, if I want something, I usually buy it myself. You know, it's either like too expensive to be a gift, or it's like so cheap that there's really no point making any deal out of it. Yeah, I don't know. I've lost what I'm doing. Am I stacking these? I think we stack those two and we wait on you for next turn so we see a higher tier thing. So yeah, we'll keep that going. I still don't really like Roadrunner. Like, it's pretty decent, but... Yeah, I think that's the next thing we're maybe hoping to get rid of alongside the S's. Would love a rock. I don't trust red-lipped batfish as much, but if you scale it a lot, it could be very good. Rooster's obviously very strong. Is a red dragon, maybe? It's just a reindeer down there. Your team is so bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I want to relate, but my team's actually been doing pretty well. Yeah. I'm also loving my jumbo fish. I know a lot of the stats are coming from, like, you know, this strawberry and stuff, but yeah, it's good. We did find a rooster. And a silver fox, actually. I don't know if I want the silver fox forever. But that's an incredible S to play right now, and it means I don't need to sell a pretty strong R. So I'm more tempted to do that. So yeah, let's get rid of this. Before attack, gain 1 gold next turn, works 3 times per battle. If we can get like 2 gold out of that a turn, then that's already just massive for us. Hold on, what are you doing? Start a battle, give strawberry perk and +2 attack to the 2 nearest friends ahead. Okay, so that means if I put stuff onto you, that actually doesn't work as well. That's unfortunate. I could put it there, though. It's still going to be a couple of turns until we swap it out. I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. So it's a shame I can't get equipment on Silver Fox while I'm running the Roadrunner. I could do cherries again, but we don't want cherries long term. Ah, I got 1 shot. Okay. Good fight, Cass. Make it big. That's 2 levels. Hold on. Yeah, we're waiting. There are too many good things down here. Like, I think Fox and Fly are going to be the main Fs you'd want. I think R's a lot more, like, up in the air, because, like, there's a lot of good stuff down here. Kind of same with O. Like, it's probably one of these 3, but they all do very different things, so I don't know. And we definitely want T-Rex. Yeah, we're just freezing them. So do that. Avocado is perfect. Start a battle, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. If I put that onto you, would this still trigger first because you have more attack? Or would this trigger because it's like an ability thing? I don't care to learn. No lollipop either. Could also look for a fish sooner. I know I've been rolling stuff like fairy armadillo, but yeah, we're probably waiting for fly. Okay. Cool. Dangerous, but cool. Okay, definitely try you first. And we did find T-Rex. We definitely want T-Rex. That's scaling for Silver Fox as well, which means that might actually be a longer term thing. So yeah, that does mean tree is out. So we can play T-Rex, and then we stack fish, and it might buff T-Rex as well. It didn't. And then we just found different S-Pets. Okay, so if we have... we can't run Snake with this. Like, maybe if I got an Ostrich to get a load of HP onto T-Rex as well. I am tempted to make this swap, though, because I love Sleipnir, even without synergy. It's just kind of like a delayed leopard. I enjoy that too much. Let's just go. Put that on you. We're only scaling one thing. I'm going to leave that. If we can try and find Rooster now, because that would be a very good target for this guy. Just glad these things start fairly big. Makes the pivot not immediately, I don't know, lethal. Sorry, Julius. You already had your one good game. Reindeer and Fly. Okay, so that's also a very good R. So if we ran Red Dragon, that'd be really solid because it removes other people's equipment, like unless they get Ochre or something down here, or, you know, we're only using cherries. Reindeer is very good to scale. I think Raccoon's too far back. I do love the idea of Rooster. But yeah, we probably just take that. It's more immediate value with this. Like scaling a fly, it's still something I'd want to play, but yeah, not over this, I think. Definitely try and get that going sooner. Just double check. F-R-O-S-T. Lovely. There's some orcas coming in too. A 3 squad, what? No, what happened here? You have a T-Rex and a level 2 Osprey? Sorry, Ostrich. But there's like nothing else. We try and rush it down by Peaches of Immortality too. Like, I like equipment, but this works as well. Welcome. Okay, so if I have T-Rex and I'm swapping all to high tier things, I don't need another scaler. I do think Octopus would be better than Orca. And I already have 2 things for you to scale, so I mean, I can probably afford to wait. Yeah, you're quite big, have equipment and at level 2. I think we do wait. And I do see Fox, but I'm actually going to go for Fly. Right? That's just like, you know, free that every now and then. Oh, it does get the double and triple. If we do get really charged up stuff, that actually is pretty amazing. Yeah, alright, this is the team then. Also, that's Octopus, which is the O I wanted, and I forgot. Ah. Oh well. Oh, that's really big. Alright, fair enough. Starfruit. Save me. Lemon and melon. Alright. I think I'm pretty happy for a melon onto you. Because you're very far forward, so it's unlikely to get replaced by red dragons if anyone's running that. There's only like 1. You also have a replacement type thing, though? Yeah, I think we just melon you. Seems like a decent idea. And perfect. Okay, so we level you. We keep this frozen for Fox to steal maybe, and we just stack it. Also, there is an Octo. I will be freezing this one. I don't know, because I kind of want T-Rex to hit these more, you know? If I play 4 things, then it just has more things to hit. So it's going to take longer to get everything up. I assume it's fine, though. Oh, that was my second one, right? Yes. Okay, that felt a bit scummy, but I will absolutely take it. Mushroom doesn't really do anything with these. Like, maybe Octopus, but... yeah, I assume we just want to play Octopus, give that the lemon. Call that today. Try and find more food for you to steal. I'm going to ignore that. I still just want to try and find stuff for you to take, sure. Maybe cherries? Like, ideally, we get a Sedenian Current out of Starfruit or something, but... yeah. I don't know what the odds are of that. I'm just gonna buy cherries for now. Alright, so you get 4/4 this turn. Yeah. It's a very big front line. Yeah, that's a scary pet. Very glad I have a lot of HP to play with, because these teams are getting kind of spooky. Level you up, it shows me tier 6s, and that's like all I'm going for right now. None that I have, alright. I think I just let it steal that, to be honest. I don't want to waste chocolate, and I'm not going to like do that and then, well, you know, put this somewhere and then roll once and risk it eating some random thing. Like, there's nothing too bad in here because there aren't any pills. So, I mean, I could risk it. You know, do that or something. Ah, sure, let's risk it. I'm actually going to put it there, though. I need the stats. And it steals Starfruit. I still don't really remember how that works, but go for it. We got popcorn for next turn. So it kind of like, I don't know, it ruined my next turn's roll. Just a little bit. Okay. Well, it is free, so I'm going to buy it. And I'd very much like to get that one. Fox again. We're kind of coming up on the end of the game, so I think that's a lot of effort. I'd rather get like these things done. You for the scaling, because you're very close to it. And these, because they're actually good for, you know, combats. Yeah, I don't know. Try this. Freeze that. Let it eat that one. I could just freeze and stack some octopus. That's not too bad. Let's do that. All right. Okay. Away my team. All right, I am very glad I took Fox, but now I want the T-Rex to start hitting other things. Like, a lot. And every time it hits the Fox, we're kind of missing out on some much more important stats. Yeah, my actual combat things aren't really doing it right now. There you go, good hit. I'm gonna check this because I really want to find more of you. Didn't get it. We did find more of that though. Check Starfruit. We could change your equipment. I could definitely change my backline, to be fair. There's only one fire dragon, so we can probably put equipment on it. But I don't know. I really want to find your level somehow. Yay! Perfect. Alright, so how big are these? Like 5/5 now? Yeah. Well, you know, they're 5/5 by default. We get double value, so it's just amazing. Start of turn, give 2 tier 5 friends or higher plus 6/6. I really want Sepna to be doing more, but honestly, until I level it up, these two are definitely the best targets, because you're already leveled and you're already, you know, growing and have a shield. Never mind, maybe this one is better than the reindeer, but still. Hog. Some more. Could freeze the Lasagna for the fox, but I think it'd be a bit aggressive, you know? Like, one more Peach of Immortality, then it's done. I like that. I'm gonna check this. Yeah, we're just gonna get a bit risky, I think. So I'm going to do you. Freeze pair, that works. Alright, so that's another 4/4. We can have it steal the Cornucopia, but we don't get, like, double Cornucopia value or anything, so... Yeah, happy enough with the stats. Positioning... Okay, probably, maybe. I don't know. Fox counts as buying the food for Peach scaling. It says steal, so I actually wouldn't be surprised if it didn't, but it definitely has been. Yeah, because this isn't a buy ability. It just says, like, you know, it gets used and then it increments it. So I guess it doesn't matter how it happens. Which, you know, is great for me. There's more. We're not saving that one for Fox, because, yeah, you're already capped out. We don't really need to worry about it anymore. Like, now we do just want Fox for, like, mana or different equipment. I guess there's... Are there any, like, wide scaling foods? Not naturally, it'd have to come out to one of these. Okay, let's give that to you. So, again, like 6/6. Oh my god. This is like the dream now, you know? Like, anything other than all chocolate. We're just not going to use the Fox, by the way, but... Yeah, love that. I'm just going to make you really big. I like big octopus. That hit too, beautiful. And it still gets one shot. Wow. Hold. This is more stats. Never turn down more stats. And I think we just buy this. But I don't know, because if I buy it and I put something on Fox and we roll, if there's equipment in the right column, then it just gets replaced. And I don't really want to change the other stuff too much. Like, we can definitely change yours if we get steak or potentially a tomato. Not really, though. It doesn't really matter on these teams. Yeah, we'll just leave it, I guess. There we go. Big improvement. And... you would make the biggest difference still, I think. But, I mean, we can get you sooner, so yeah. We do that, we steal Starfruit. Hopefully it's good equipment, we can just play that next turn. Bitter bread. It's better than what... Ugh. Never mind, I was gonna say it's better than what this one has already, but... if it gets shrunk down like that, then it's not. Alright, top 3. No starter battle snipes. But yeah, big skunk. That... I can't control what that's going to hit, because in a second we're going to start hitting 50 HP on other things. So I really don't love that. I don't know if I'd actually, like, sell T-Rex just to stop it from... I don't know. So I can, like, predict it. I'm just gonna leave it, I think. Have you steal a mana potion? You die, do a snipe? I think it's unlikely to make a difference, but it means I can just, like, buy these two this turn. If I don't die, then it's still close to levels that I want. Hmm. Yeah, that rooster's quite scary. You did survive this turn. That's a big change. I'm still dead. Damn. Yeah, that's a shame. So I think we would have drawn if I did have the pit red on here. But yeah, we would have been like screwed over by the other team if I did. Oh well, still top 3, not too bad. GG's guys. Good game, good game. That fairy armadillo. I was so close to that being manageable, you know? Like another level on any of these maybe would have made the difference. If we somehow got your level again, that would have been crazy, but yeah, it was always coming down to like a final hit. Anyway, I'm thinking we do nuts only next. I died fairly early in this the last time. I don't have the pack, hold on. I thought I got this out. Oh, it broke. Oh, wait, this is bad. I remember updating this. No, did I not save it? Great. Hold on. How do I change this then? I might take Puppy out or something. Puppy's tier 4. No, I know what the change is. I thought I changed it for some other reason. Maybe I'm thinking of something else now. Alright. What can we put in instead though? No, I remember. Yeah, no. So a change I made to this, I took out like the single space things. No, I'm just gonna put an Osprey. All right. Play with friends creates. I think I edited the pack, but then I left it here and then just deleted it at one point. Nut. Ton. Nuts. 2 T's. Alright, so yeah, we're doing every pet has to have a type of nut equipment. Just has to have nut in the name, so... Yeah, that's walnut, cashew nut, peanut, coconut, or donut. Which obviously isn't an actual nut, but it's a nut for the nut lobby. And Fork, hello! Forgot I was streaming. It is the only Tuesday stream I've done. So yeah, I can't blame you. What if your chocolate cake has nuts in it? That could be tasty. It could be. But it doesn't in this game, I assume. We need confirmation from Team Wood. No, I'm sad now. It probably didn't take me that long to change, but... Yeah, I definitely edited the pack and then just deleted it later, thinking I'd already saved it. Whoops. Anyway, tabs are updated. Last game's over. Yep, okay, so 30 more seconds. We'll get this one started. Did you get all the nuts listed? Every pet in your team must have a nut equipment by the end of the turn. There are cashew, walnut, coconut, and peanut. There's also donuts. But those are the only actual nuts, yeah. We're not doing peanut butter, or at least I don't think I have walrus in the pack. Yeah, it's things that end in nuts. Can't believe you finally caught stream and you no longer have SAP downloaded. Oof. I mean, if your internet isn't too bad, it's a pretty small game. I think. I don't know. I actually don't think I've had to download it for a very long time. Maybe it's like really bloated now. Oh well. Okay, we're getting into it. Good luck, everybody, and remember, only things with nut equipment on your things. I will be kicking people that don't do that because it's really brutal for everyone else if you don't follow the rules. That is all. Good luck. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing nuts only, so on this one, everything on your team has to have some kind of nut equipment. That can either be the cashew nut, the walnut, peanuts, coconuts, or donuts, which aren't really nuts, but it has nut in the name, so we're including it. So yeah, you can have a mix of all of them, or all the same, doesn't matter. All food is allowed, anything goes in the shop phase, whatever, you know. I just need to get things done. Mosquito is fine, I assume. And we probably want to freeze walnuts. Freeze that. Alright. Let's be the mechanical programmers. Did you get a bunch of secret pets with the recent Wacky Pack? I did. I got the Hydra head, Fire Pup, Nest, and something else. Baby Sea Urchin. I think I got like everything that I could have out of that pack. Like realistically, that I still needed. The Angry Pygmy Hog as well. So I think I only have like 6 secret pets I still need. Leveling you doesn't do anything. So I could do that pretty harmlessly, but do I want to spend all of next turn just like cycling this, stacking those? That feels like a bad use of my time. There's some pretty good stuff in the next tier. Yeah, never mind. I'm actually going to invest in the Babirusa, I think. Oh. Yeah, alright, goodbye, Walnut. It's nice knowing you. I think I'm just cycling the mice and playing this. Stacking it in. Good fight, Patat. Just keep making it big. My one tanky Babirusa. And Taita Shrew. I really enjoy Taita Shrews, but I probably shouldn't as much. I'm going to leave your level, and we need to find another nut now. There it is, nice. I could play this further forward, because your before battle deal 1 damage to the second nearest pet ahead. Double against enemies, so I could have that in front of Mosquito. But I don't know. Maybe that is good, because I might be able to dodge other people's frontline cashews that way. You leveled into Cardinal, that's the dream. Instantly had an opening shop at 3 ants, bought all 3, and was like, wait, now I can't buy my nuts. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I would do. It's painful though. Insta-killed it. Beware the cashew nut behind. Again, this is fine. If I start playing more things, then yeah, it starts breaking, unfortunately. Also, we could use a proboscis monkey to turn this into not a Togean Babirusa and have like an even better tier 1. But, you know, there's a lot of things that are also kind of pointless, so I'm assuming we want Koala just to like really try and keep this thing alive. And maybe I just like leave my shrew. Yeah. Also frog swap this onto something. Tier 2s. I could have frog swapped it onto a shrew. Oh, let's have a little look. I'm not swapping it between anything we already have. And we can't do a pygmy hog. That's like a really bad thing to run at the back. Drop egg could be worse. Empty front space, jump to the front, deal 3 damage to the last enemy. That could be fun. I'll level up. All right. I don't actually know what I'm doing next turn, because I think this is a bit too much. Maybe I can do it perfectly by selling the Babirusa after the swap. But we'll see. Bam. Golden Tamarin and Fairy Armadillo. Early Fairy Armadillo is pretty great. Golden Tamarin's very fun, but yeah, I think that's probably the must here. And I am doing this, alright. So, sell if both adjacent friends are tier 2 or lower, swap their stats. We do that. Then I either have to sell Togi and Babirusa, or I sell Mosquito so I can buy my Walnut this turn. I want the other one for you, I guess. Or I could, like, triple sell and get really crazy. Like, buy Faramadillo and... No, I wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, we're getting rid of you. Alright. So do that, run you at the front. Maybe, it's a little bit dangerous, because, like, maybe this guy's going to get sniped by a cashew, and then we lose the koala thing for that, but... Yeah, it is what it is. I'm sure it's fine. I also, like, never checked... I don't know, my brain isn't working. I can't remember if I've looked at the teams yet. Ouch. Okay. Brain cramp. That's not too bad. We're gonna see tier 5 stuff next turn, though. Tier 4, sorry. So I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. Freezing this so I still have a way to play stuff? I probably should. Yeah, and then we'll just, like, level you a little bit. Try for it anyway. So yeah, 1 damage to a random enemy. Empty front space, jump to the front, deal 3 damage to the last enemy. Hurt if still standing, gain permanent plus 2 HP, and transform into a protected ball that basically has built-in garlic. And friend hurt, give it the Eucalyptus perk, plus 1 time per turn, blocks up to 4 damage once. There is Cardinal, but I actually don't care that much anymore. I think Cardinal's really nice when you get it early, because you can just play a massive thing relative to the tier. But yeah, in this lobby, you're not going to be able to use it to copy peanuts or coconuts, because these are technically tier 6, and this can only copy the, tier 7, and it can only copy the current shop tier. So never in that case. I can't remember where I was going, but yeah. It's a cheetah. I'll have a look. We live. Alright, decent tier 4 to play, please. Double parrot, pretty great. Alright, yeah, I think we're just doing that then. You know, have it behind this, pray it survives a hit. The smarter play is probably either that or that, but if we can get greedy, we can start getting some permanent HP onto you. That's the plan, at least. There's even a world where you can use, like, cashew nut to trigger it. Intentionally, you know? You throw donuts onto these instead of the walnuts, and then you can use cashews to pop that. But yeah, I trust this. And yeah, again, I might have seen the cheetah thing too late. I'm already kind of flagging. Yeah, I think we're okay now, at least. Miss the days of the peanut factory, yeah. It's still possible to get this onto other pets. Oh, so it's still transformed into a ball. Does that give me the HP? It did. Nice. Yeah, so it's still possible to get coconuts and peanuts on other things, but it needs to be through transformations. So if you want peanuts saved, then you have to buy a scorpion and either Competo or chickpea it. If you want gorilla, you're gonna have to like permanently damage it by pilling Firefly, using a leech, whatever. And then you can do transforms, so you can potentially do a similar thing with parrot and then transforms, but yeah, there's no just like buying it from the shop anymore. I assume I want to do this. Like, we can get rid of Mosquito long before we get rid of you. I'm not holding on to these anymore. Extra HP, maybe? But no. Sorry, pairs? Oh, there aren't pairs in here. Oh well, I was mostly looking for XP, but I was thinking I'd buy a pair for you if we found one, but... yeah, that makes sense. Alright, go again. Wasted a summon, perfect. Well, that's a win, but we didn't get scaling for the parrot, which is a shame. Gorilla. So I'd either need to hurt that, or I give it something else and then I hurt it later. I think I do want it, though. I think I just buy it, you know? We sell Mosquito, we buy a Gorilla, give it to Donut just so we can play it legally. Yeah, there's like other things we could do, you know? If I want to swap something else out, I can buy like Seagull, Donut, that, buy this, but... yeah, let's just get started. So we do that. We're now allowed to play it, and now I need to find a way to trigger it permanently. So again, we either need a leech with a nut on it, or we find like a Firefly or something to pill. So I'm going to keep this. We can get an extra 4 HP on that every turn, if we're lucky. Oh, it's the bees. Oh my god. Okay. Well, Koala needs to go, or I need to change positioning quite a bit. Because that was horrible. Like, you got hurt, you gave yourself a coconut, and then this replaced it with eucalyptus, which is the opposite of what we want to happen there. Guess I'll check this to start. And then we level you, sure. We can, like, use Cyclops. I don't think we use Cyclops, though. Like, this is probably getting to level 2, and then it's staying at level 2 for, like, most of the game. Alright, so... Koala, absolutely fine with these two, so we'll just run it that way. Again, hopefully it doesn't get one shot, but should be fine. Magosaurus could be kind of cool, but I don't actually have a way to scale yet, so I'm not going to be that big. I don't want my whole squad to get one shot and then it to do nothing, so we're just going to use a Winter Spirit. Buying Lasagna for stats could be okay. There is Badger, but that is 3 damage. I'm going to leave it. I guess I'll start freezing these, I don't know. I kind of wanted to pivot off Fairy Armadillo because we haven't bought any already. Like, the Parrot is great because I can then swap it to something else. But, yeah. Maybe it's staying longer than I was hoping. Oh, I wish you had a cashew. Because I could still do this thing where I have Parrot copy the Gorilla ability and then have a Leech pop yours. I might still go for that, because I mean, it's going to be better long term. Which means you're going to be very difficult to get down. And... oof. Can I actually afford to do something like this? I'm happy for Koala with you. If it triggers on anything else, it's really awkward. Especially if it triggers at end of turn, actually, because I'm going to be doing this kind of thing. So I'm just going to get rid of that now. Yeah, hold on. So we can do this. So everything has a nut. End turn, deal 1 damage to the nearest friend ahead as damage, blah, blah, blah. So you take that and you're going to get a coconut instead. Your Velociraptor is pretty great. Maybe I want that instead here. Okay. And the cashew hits that, but that's not too bad. You got your scaling, which is nice. And then I'm going to die. Yeah, I really want this to happen. I just don't know how to make it work. Also, am I gonna have to roll this chocolate? Yeah. I want to find a different nut. We need to find a donut or a cashew. Because I need to replace you so the leech can do its job. There we go. Alright. So we change that. Then you copy the gorilla ability, and then you ping it again, and then you get permanent coconut. Which is great. Can maybe swap you to try and get a better trade, because I'm probably not keeping it much longer. Well, yeah, I could just sell something for a scorpion, maybe. Lollipop the parrot. It is going to have coconut. Sure. I should have frozen that. I don't know why I didn't. I'm leaving it. Alright. What? Why is that popping up like every turn? The scorpion. And I'm dead. Alright. I got the combo. Stingray doesn't work. Yeah, like I'm checked out. I can't. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of run out of steam. But, you know, I got my coconuts. That's all I care about. Okay, I have one more in me, I think. Not like a good one, but one more. And the two I had down were either starter battle pets, and it's just a whole bunch of different starter battle pets, or the gift pack where we maybe do like max 2 or do a Nuzlocke or something. You did not deserve to die that turn. I don't know. I had invested into really weird things. If I went against smaller teams, maybe I'd be getting my, you know, coconuts regenerating and it'd go great, but I was kind of bumping into something and then getting one shot. Gift pack 1/1s. I don't know. Because 1/1s breaks really easily, you know? I think we're definitely doing gift pack. Gift pack Nuzlocke, you don't have to worry about the rules. Toy Enforce does sound good to me. I don't think I'd make a mistake with like max 2. I don't think this pack would be very good for 1/1s, but I still haven't worked out how to do that. Yeah, but we can just try a Nuzlocke with it. Custom rules. Pillow. Start of turn, sell all friends that got knocked out last battle for double gold. Alright. Let's call it gift, even though it's like irrelevant. If you do 1/1s, can we do it without the toy? Toy makes it less fun, in my opinion. I don't agree, but you actually don't have to worry about that anymore because Ferret is... yeah, like, not allowed anymore anyway. It got changed. It's start of turn, so you'd have to run it on your team, which is possible with stuff like Frog, but... you know, it's not just like a cycle thing. Can't figure out if you like Nuzlocke or reverse Nuzlocke more. I definitely prefer regular Nuzlocke. But I don't know, there's pros and cons to both. I feel like you definitely get to keep more of your team more often in reverse Nuzlocke. I think, wait. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, 20 more seconds, we're getting this one going. I might do one more at the end. It depends on how bad I play this. Because that last one was thinking's hard. But yeah, we'll see. I heard the sound of a water jar. Oh, I had my French press thing. Wait, look, I can wait a bit, but I can't just wait for a string of people saying wait, you know? Here's a French press. Okay, I don't know what it's called. It's a metal thing with a handle. And it's got like a plunger lid. I assumed it was a French press, but I didn't buy it, and no one's told me what it's actually called. Sounds like a French press. In my head, it's sort of French presses, but I've never seen someone's French press. I've seen people talk about French presses online. I don't think I've ever actually Googled one. You're in. Alright, we're starting then. So yeah. No rules, I think. It's Nuzlocke. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in one of the gift packs, and we're doing no rules, but we have the pillow toy. So start of turn, sell all friends that got knocked out last battle for double gold. Effectively a Nuzlocke. I know these two go quite well together. Start a battle, give walnut perks and every friend behind, you've changed. And friendly ate food, that does include itself. Give them +1 attack until next turn, works 3 times per turn. So let's see if we can get a win where only these two die and maybe Termite can carry me afterwards, you know? I'll freeze you. They do get sold, so that means if I end on a sell pet that ends up getting sold, then we get the, you know, the value there too. And it didn't even need to take a hit. Nice. Alright, happy to take you. I do want to try to level that, but I don't know if it's too risky. And then I really don't know. Okay, so I actually don't need to prioritize the high attack one, because they're going to be the same next turn anyway. I could take a Duckling, because, I mean, it's a Cell Pet, and it's barely weaker than this, but it is definitely weaker than that. Alright. Start with 10, so all friends got knocked out. Last battle for double gold. So double Cuddle Toads isn't any better than single Cuddle Toads, but they're fairly big. You know, trace nicely with the 2/2s. Not so much into anything with a moth at the front. My team. No. Good tier 2? A pretty big tier 2, and it does have a... yeah, a sell ability, so I think I'm happy for that. I don't trust that I'm getting a level, so I think Magic Wand is pointless. 2 damage snipe. I think we just want weakness, maybe. Weakness again. Go for it. Come on, please. Oh. I'll buy 1. Okay, wait. How many summony type things might there be? And that's not where I need to look. There aren't really any. Like, people might get some stuff from equipment. Cherries, maybe. I'm gonna roll it again. Fruit Fly. Start a battle, give Blueberry perk to the opposite enemy, and deal 2 damage to it. Hopefully he doesn't interfere with you. I assume that goes first, actually. But you're targeted anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna run it like that. Not feeling great about the team, though. Chihuahua is evil with the pillow toy. Push the most healthy enemy 1 space forward. Yeah, shuffle ability is going to be really brutal. If someone's like consistently winning and actually holds onto a single thing for a long time. Yeah, so we get extra gold out of these. And I will take both of those. Oh, a ton of extra gold. That's amazing. Alright, double value. Proboscis Monkey. It's big. I think if nothing else, we like, you know, still play it. Yeah, stack that, play it at the back. Start to turn, transform the nearest friend ahead into another one from the same tier. I don't think people are going to have extremely big things at the front. Like, the one exception being if they just found a sarcastic French head. So, I mean, I probably don't need you to have, like, 7 attack. Yeah, I think we just do something like this. I'm going to try and hold on to you. Alright. Faint, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. You transform the thing in front of you, but it doesn't matter because they're going to get sold. 2 attack to the front, 2 damage to anything pushed or summoned. And yeah, the backline snipe again. Very scary. Great, okay. Good fight, Fork. Glad we could both start over. Do I take this? I might... I don't know. I want to play full teams, because then I get more money when I lose. So I'd rather not, but... You know, I can still play it with a full team and use it for the stats. Proboscis Monkey's fairly big, but we need abilities. Let's roll. Nice. Don't trust slime for anything, really. Although, if I do this, then I can also, like, buy Brussels sprout for you this turn. So, I mean, I guess. Yeah, let's try and hold on to you. I would put it on this, but eats food, swallow the leftmost shot pet, and summon it as a level 1/1 for the enemy or something. I don't want that to happen, so... Yeah, let's not, I guess. We'll try that. More than happy for these 3 to get sold. It'd be kind of nice if I could hold on to one of those 2. I killed your dromedary. Well, that's what you get. No! I mean, it's better than losing, but... My things. Bye. We can get the toy that gives +1 attack to anything that I play. But it's only good for the things that I actually play, because there aren't summon abilities. At least yet, but there aren't that many in the first place. Backline, 2 damage snipe. Significantly worse now, I think. Maybe it triggers before a tadpole, but, you know, 50-50. I think we roll. Nice. Oh, very nice. All right. Food dogs are also going to be very good, I think. Buy, give future shop pets from the next tier, permanent +2 HP. Insane. Nice. Yo, there are so many. What do I do? Do I Brussels sprout a food dog? I don't really care about keeping these, but I really want to not lose. Look, I've buffed up the next tier enough, actually. Let's just leave this and look really hard for tier 4s. Regardless of how this goes. I could have left that thing at the back, actually. Yeah, okay, I could have held on to that for, like... Yeah, whatever. More food dogs. They're not tier 4s, but I'll take them. I mean, it's very healthy. End turn, give 2 friends with less health than this, +1/+1. I do think we take it. If I had Toad, then it's not too bad, but we can get some really healthy things, yeah. Start of turn, deal 50 damage to adjacent friends, gain... what's supposed to do? Thing is, I'd be playing that at the front, basically, here, with Turtle behind us or something, and they're definitely going to die. So I don't think that helps me. Play a turtle, just because it's there. Maybe buy this for you. I don't really care about it buffing the things, it's just going to do that. Yeah, okay. All of those seem pretty good. Yeah, sure, go for it. How can I play with you guys? Yeah, this is I might go for one more after this, but we are coming up to the end of the stream. Nice. Alright. We definitely want one of these down, and probably behind this. I'd be enough to do something like that as well, and then I might just buying a load of this. Stack you, play a second Longcomb, but maybe more at risk. I don't know how safe I am, and I don't like that. I don't think the rootling thing is that strong because, again, the stats are going to get wasted a lot of the time. But it's a cute idea to invest into, you know? Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this and ignore it. Turtle, stack together, play turtle. We don't have much attack, so it's not crazy. Some people are playing microbes, though, and I have a really weak team against that. So I actually will. It's fine. We try and hold on to this. Everything else is expendable. You won the nut lobby. Congratulations. Yeah, GG's. Also, I kept my ruling. Nice. Big level, holds. Tiger. What could I use Tiger with? I mean, there's plenty of stuff long term, just not with like my current squad. If I can get crocodiles, then maybe. I might do something like that for now, honestly. Like, play turtle, play tiger. We already have a turtle, hold on. We're definitely playing tiger. And I could play a microbe now. You know, do that. Make them all weak, but then we get shields on these two. That could be a lot worse. I think I'm doing it. Just gonna give that to you. Try and really protect it. If we can. So yeah, Rootling, you tried. Appreciate you. It would be cool to buy some food dogs for tier 6 buffing, but yeah. I don't know. I think I need to get some good abilities down ASAP, because I could get shredded by, like, what would it be called? No. Just a massive crocodile team or something. So I either need to scale a lot, or I don't know, get potatoes. Potatoes would be good. None of that's very impressive. Crocodile, potato. Okay. Play a Mandrake. I'll play you as well, actually. I'm a little bit worried, but maybe we can do this. And Fate to Terrapin. Quite like that. Triceratops is also probably a good freeze. I think we do. So yeah, Golden Beetle, because it's like 4 gold when it gets sold. You can remove someone else's ability, so I'm hoping it like nukes something that isn't front-loaded value. You give Ochre to thing behind you when you die, so we can get like a couple of free hits with the Crocodile, which is nice. And yeah, you're much more tanky now, so we should be safe from crocodiles at least. Perfect. Sorry, Kaz. I feel like I've been bullying you a bit today. But thank you for not killing my crocodile. Alright, happy to have that. It has like 4 more HP than normal. Tier 6 stuff. I honestly don't know. Like, there's a lot of things I like the look of. And I might take this just because it's strong right now, but there's no shot I can keep it alive. Maybe using Snake? Setting currents. Mushroom on Baycat's great for a turn, but that is literally it. I think I just want to put a melon on Crocodile. Try and protect it that way. Like a longer term. Future shop pets from the next shop tip. Plus 2 HP. Yeah, I don't know how much of the stuff down here that I'll actually be able to use. Buying these, that I will do. Alright, 2/2 to you, send again. Baycat's at the front because it might summon a... whatever it's called, a lynx. It's better to have more things alive if it does. Oh, one of the T-Rexes lived. T-Rexes, the other dinosaur. It's basically a T-Rex. Okay, so potatoes. People might have leopards and geometric tortoises, so I may need more protection for like you. So I think I'll take it. Saber-tooth tiger also seems like a very good thing to play, so I will. And I don't know how long the Triceratops is going to survive. I guess I'll freeze it, even if it gets removed, like... it's a pretty easy thing to replay. So, sure. Yeah, we're copying this. So, Faint summon a Mammoth with +2/+3 for every time this was hurt. Mammoth dies, we get +2/2 everywhere. Should be pretty helpful for, like, backline in this guy. Getting 2 8 damage snipes out, but honestly, looking at the teams, I don't think that's going to do as much as I want it to. Okay. That kind of sucks, but at least we have the tiger. I'll be playing another one. I know they don't work like that, but we'll work it out. Turtle. We could throw away one of these, play you at the front. I'm not sure, though. I kind of wanted to stack them together and chocolate it, and then just buy 2 things down here. I think I'd prefer that idea. Wow, alright. Turtle, you? Freeze snake? Is that or I do this? Because, like, Tiger snake could be pretty fun. Especially if we have, like, a bit of protection. I think I'm down to try it. Also, I shouldn't be complaining that I'm doing so well, but... if I'm keeping one thing every turn, I don't care that it's a long comb. You know, like, this thing, it's not good. The value isn't all front-loaded, so... yeah. Would much prefer to have a crocodile or something. Yeah, rip. Okay. At least we're still doing okay. Need Brussels sprouts. We'll take another snake. Now I'm more tempted to take one. My god, these... that's horrible. Wandaria, what are you running? That's so mean. Is there any way to get Jackal to trigger? I guess you have to, like, level a big cast or something, run it to the front. Don't love that. I'm gonna play this. It's still a sniper. It's something to do. Cycle Blue Ring and on Symmetrical, or is that bad? I'm doing it. T-Rex, but everything keeps dying, so probably not. I'm gonna have that jump at something back here. It's going to die whatever it hits, probably. Yeah, there's no reason to just attack the front line. Okay. There's more. Why is there always more? one more Lungcomb. Fox could be okay, but I also don't love it. Leave it. Alright. We like you. And I like a lot of that. Okay, so we probably potato you and then play 2 of some of those. I am thinking I want the Symmetrical Tiger. So I'm going to definitely take one of those. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, try and protect you. Alright, positioning though. Killing that would be very nice, as would killing either of these. I don't know if those people lost recently though. Yeah, I think we're just going to leave it there. I could try a snake behind us. But I still don't think I'm actually strong enough. Like, I feel like I'm going to lose any second, so I shouldn't just assume I'm going to be able to take greedy plays and keep things. Yeah, like, we're losing this one. Was very close, though. Alright, snake this. Perfect. Okay, that is a lovely shot. Alright, so we definitely want that in front of whatever's in front of snake. So we have, like, this pairing. And then can I just play, like, tiger, crocodile at the back? Like, this team has a croc. If other people have crocodiles, I'd rather, like, another tortoise at the back. So I could do that instead, you know? Like, freeze that, play this here. Try and find more equipment. We have 3 rolls. Just depends whether I can carry with, like, a single geometric tortoise with a snake. She might be fine. I'm gonna go for it. Let's just pump everything into that. Okay. So that's a pretty crazy team to get in 1 turn. Don't kill the snake. It killed the snake! Bro. And they got the thing. Oh. That sucks. Should I buy this? I think I'm buying it. Alright, it doesn't affect these 2, but, you know, we're on 3 HP. We'll be buying more tier 6s. Boitata could be a lot worse. Second Boitata. I don't know about that one. I mean, probably, actually. We can just get rid of the food dog. I do feel bad about the double tiger now, though. I was hoping to get, like, better abilities. Maybe I do roll once more, or twice. We save Boitata for another turn. Because, like, anything that snipes or, you know, is Triceratops would be quite nice to pair. Because I don't think this does anything. I guess this is like a buffer in case they have multiple things. Oh wait. Does the food dog do anything once you're at 10 and 11? Does it keep buffing tier 6s? It should do, yeah. Stats? Decent things to buy. Alright, I froze chocolate. Chocolate, probably, I don't need. Put some stats onto you. Maybe. Or maybe I, like, don't do that, because I kind of want to sell you and buy things with abilities. Yep. It's pretty good. Wait, you're different as well, actually. Start a battle, gain 4 trumpets, and 1 more for every 3 health this has. Oh, so it's better early. But then I guess it has, like, a lower capital together? I'm not really sure. Alright, well, how do I want to do this? I really don't care about Baycat, because again, you only get Devour if it dies. Kind of similar for Boitata, like you want to be playing them further forward. But then Symmetrical Tiger's probably going to die most of the time, so... I don't know where I'm expected to leave things. We'll try this. livs. More stats. So if we bought that, it would be a 3/3, so it would be another trumpet. It'd be quite nice for the extra attack. I don't know how I can ever get past Wanderia though. Like, this is just an immortal backline, you know? How do I ever deal with that? I can use a boxfish to shrink it. Just like marginally. I think we definitely don't want that. And this is good for stats, but I really do need to find like equipment or something better. Potato does help. Ibex is also pretty good, actually. That's actually really solid, yeah. Yeah, okay. That might be it. I think Ibex is the way forward if we face the scary one. I don't think I can win, but I think that's what you need if you want a chance. You need to buy peaches? No, if I buy peaches, I die like the same turn. It doesn't do anything. Melon. We try and protect you, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna try and protect the tiger. Ah, that's a rip. Okay, so the only thing that would have been decent there was the Madrake, which now I am regretting. Oh well. We take Chihuahua. Yeah. Alright. I need Ibex and jump attack the back line, yes. I was thinking I needed like triple Crocodile, which I was never going to get, but yeah, I think that's the only way you're going to do significant damage to it, and it's just, it's too tough. Go Keenoe. I can't do anything against this. That actually helped quite a bit, but yeah, same deal. Well, Daria, congratulations. Yeah, GG's. Okay, I will do one more, but we're making it kind of speedy. So yeah, we'll do a starter battle pets only. I'm gonna turn the timer down to like 70. And yeah, that will be the final game today. Start is taken. Star. So yeah, anything with a starter battle ability. I haven't updated the pack, so if there are things in here that don't have starter battle abilities, you're not allowed to use them. You know, like read things before you play them. Or yeah, fix it after you notice anyway. Damn, level 3, like how? They were just winning like every fight. You know, they held on to it from like midway into the game. This constant win streak. It's just how it goes though. In the Nuzlocke games, you tend to get like a couple of people that just win all the way through. And I was one of them, you know? Like I was holding on to my stuff pretty, not like much of it, but yeah, I was holding on to things a little bit for most of the game. Yeah, I wasn't getting stronger with it, which was the problem. You know, my one thing that I kept was, it was kind of nothing. It helped a little bit, you know, it trimmed off some HP. Just got here was a long day. Are you winning? No. I think I've come in like second place a couple of times. But not winning. Okay. 20 seconds, we get this started. And yeah, then we'll be done, I think. Okay. Well, let's go. Good luck. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing starter battle pets only, so in this one you can only use pets which have starter battle abilities. Everything in here should have them, but there was a recent update and maybe some of them changed, so, you know, check before you play. But, yeah, that's the rule. You can have a sloth, all food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase, etc. And what do I want to... Archimedes, probably? You're actually going to be bigger. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Alright, let's be the hard buttocks. Great name. Starter battle, give walnut perk to the nearest friend behind. Starter battle, if there are no friendly duplicates, gain +3/+1. And starter battle, give mana to the nearest pet ahead. Does a tiny snipe. Except we got jump attacks that kind of broke. Okay. Is there any way to be greedy here? I would like levels. Especially you. I'll take a bunny up though. There we go. Okay, so we can just stack those. I could play it separately, but I'm gonna stack them in later anyway, and I might as well try and hurt someone and use my nudie branch a little bit better. So yeah, still no duplicates. Starter battle, gain HP for every roll up to 2, but we only rolled once, so you're at 4-3. I'd swap that around again, but yeah, still happy for you to have the protection, even if it's only blocking 2. And yeah, I'm gonna try and have a quick look through. I assume everything's still fine. Good fights. I don't want more Archimedes. We want high tier things. Starter battle, give meat bone to the nearest friend ahead. That could be okay. Or just to the friend ahead, but I assume that's the same. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's okay. Like, we're still working with a lot of really janky things right now. Nice. Pug. Synergy for Bunyip, maybe? Starter battle, gain 1 attack permanently and jump attack the highest attack enemy. That one I don't know. If it's gaining attack, we can probably get it to trigger before like other people's snipers for most of the game. But I'm still not sure if I like it. At least Pug is like fun. I can use it with other abilities. So yeah, I'm gonna go for you, I think. Nah, you know what? You guys can just be paired up. That's fine. Alright, so you give Walnut to this, you give Meatbone to the other one. This thing's really big, but doesn't have protection, sadly. Yeah, nice. Okay, we want to hold off on that, and I'd rather not play it at all because, yeah, we want Nudie Branch to trigger now that it's level 2. We can try and find cherries, maybe. And I'd maybe swap out Beetle for a better thing if it shows up. I'm not going to try and level it. I will take these. Wow, okay. So, you still have more attack, so you trigger first, give 1 XP to this, and then start a battle, give the frontmost friend plus 1 XP, but it's going to be the front 2 friends plus 1 XP. So go back to the Pug and then something else back here. And because this would trigger first, because it'd get the extra stats, we can still use it with Bunyip, so I mean, there's still synergy. I'm going to leave you at the back. I don't know how to fit this in otherwise. I want this to go on something small, and I kind of need this as a triple at the front, so... yeah, let's see. And Seagulls, hello. Welcome in. Wish I had that. I lost. I thought my team was incredible. Okay. I'm still buying these. I still want to swap off a lot. There's a lot of very good tier 4s. And Hawk is definitely one of them. I don't know about the others. I actually kind of dislike Heron the most here. Even over Bunyip. But yeah, start a battle, give adjacent friends plus 1 XP, and remove this. If I could consistently get a second level on Hawk, then maybe, but honestly, hitting something for 14 at this stage in the game is not better than 7. I don't really have a reason to use it for anything else. Start a battle, transform the opposite enemy into any random faint pet from one tier below. Yeah, I just don't care about this. Let's go all in on snipey things. I can take a shrew, but I don't really want to now. Alright, so I think this works as well. Like, you get XP there, and then it gets one from the other one. Hopefully this also goes... Yeah. It at least worked that turn. I was thinking doing this, because it turns the 2 snipes into 6 damage. It is something to do, but we could also just, like, play potatoes soon, because I imagine there are going to be a lot of snipes this game. And someone has double links already. Okay, if we roll, we're looking for dolphin and pug. Yeah, we'll take one. We need potato on that. Sell bunyip. Sell bunyip. Oh my god. Hold on. I don't know what to do. I don't really want more Ogopogos. We definitely want the dolphin. And I should probably leave the pug as well, to be honest. We just do that. That might have broken it, actually. Oh well. The extra attack, now they're all at 5. Hopefully this doesn't snipe first. He needs to get XP from the Ogopogo. He got jump attack, so it didn't really matter. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Chili. And a lynx. We love lynx. We also love crocodile, and we don't love pug anymore. It's just like snipers only at the moment. Okay, so Ogopogo also kind of pointless right now. Like, maybe it's good for some extra stats after everything's already gone through, but... yeah, that's not really what we need anymore. Assume we just do that as well. So 7 damage to the opposite enemy. Probably going to keep that at the back anyway, but we could move it around. Also 7 damage to a random enemy. 8 damage to the last enemy. 4 damage twice to the lowest health enemy. Except it is 6 because we have pineapple. I have no idea what to do with the positioning. I'm just going to keep sending it. It's okay. It felt a bit mean. It wasn't even a stomp. It just... winning a fight before there's, like, actual hits happening. It's an experience. Why is my team so stacked? I don't know. It happened in, like, the last 3 turns. I had a really cool XP setup, and then I abandoned the XP setup because I just had, like, my dolphin level. Combine this. I don't know what else I'm rolling for. Like, I want lynx. Like, that and another hawk might be it. I probably should just buy this, look for potato. Yeah. Sell Ogopogo so I can keep rolling for lynx. Didn't find it, but okay. Okay, how many people have targeted sniping? It's a handful of crocodiles. There's a lot of hawks, but they're kind of spread out everywhere. I'm assuming you're still more likely to get hit at the back, so I'm just going to put it there. I think the rest are probably okay. You're doing 6 now, right? That's probably fine. Like, looking at the things, there aren't that many big ones around. And then it made a difference. Alright. Start a battle. If turn number is even, gain half again as many stats, otherwise gain 6 mana. No. No, I want pure links. Pure links type spam. We can maybe try and fit in a circulator if I can make that kind of scaled as well, but... yeah, I think we're just going really hard on you. We're not taking more. Perfect. Start a battle, give the frontmost friend +1 mana for every 2 attacks it has. So that's effectively a leopard. So I actually quite like them, but I'd have to keep it big. You know, it needs to trigger before it dies, which is difficult. I'm gonna do this for this turn. I'm gonna hold on to it. I might go for it. Sorry, Aaron. Nothing personnel. Am I stacking Hawks or am I selling it for money? There are a decent number of things at tier 6 that I'd be interested in. I probably do stack just to see if I can find it eventually. I just don't know if I can use... No, let's leave it actually. 7 is going to be kind of difficult. Sea Cucumber scaling, but it might trigger after most things are already dead, including my team. That's a level, alright. Magic Shrimp. Okay, so a better sniper, maybe. It's not actually better than any one thing that I have right now other than Crocodile. I was really hoping for Leopard. That's just the thing I like to put stats into. Okay. Yeah, Highland Cow can be rough, though. In a lobby where everyone's getting sniped all the time, you need it to trigger before everything else comes through, otherwise you can have a really rough time of it. Peaches of Immortality, that is what we want. I don't necessarily want it onto Lynx, but yeah, charging them up for later, I guess. Am I still good with this positioning? Do I need to try and hit the backline extra hard? Yeah, I would, I think. Crocodile tries, and if that misses, then this one can try and punch through afterwards, but honestly, if they have a potato back there, it might just be wasted anyway, because it'd, like, do nothing and then 4 damage. Good stuff. More things, please. Or just XP, yeah. Also happy with that. I'm going for Lynx, though. And yeah, I actually want to play a second Lynx, I think. Because your damage cap is 15 compared to, you know, 8 per snipe, 10 per snipe. So I would rather just play that separately soon. I don't know whether to try and stack shrimps or not. Because if I actually get these peaches stacked up properly, then I could maybe go for multiple, like, high tier things, you know? Things that actually benefit from being big. Get rid of those two very easily. Yeah, we'll just keep it going for now. I'm thinking next time we maybe sell Dolphin for other links. I don't want to stack it. No, we lose? And they got scaling on something good? That's horrifying. Alright. Yep. Come on. There's another Lynx. Yeah, we'll just freeze it. Okay. Well, I'm scared. I haven't really gotten stronger in, like, 4 turns. Like, we might be okay, but I don't even have equipment. I don't know if I've been seeing potatoes or not. Like, lemon will be amazing. Would definitely check out starfruit, but yeah, anything to soak up more snipes so this isn't just taking everything right to the end. Keep dying so early. I think I've had like 1 proper early death today. Well, fairly early, anyway. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. There's still a world where I swap away from these things. Okay. Okra. Okra's pretty good. Alright, it is going on you, though. Which doesn't really need the protection, but... yeah, I don't know. Oh, I wanted a leopard so badly. I'd probably have still been losing even if I did get one, but... yeah. I just wanted one good thing to be putting stats onto. That wasn't the sadness that I've been rolling, haha. The starter battle work from back to front. No, it's based on attack stat, yeah. Yeah, it's just whichever has the highest attack. If they have the same, I think it's just random. Hey, my guy. Yeah, this is tough. Alright. We do have good equipment on you now, so I would feel a lot better about giving you Peach of Immortality. I still don't really like my other things, so I'm not buying, like, expensive protection for them. Alright, well, I feel like I'm gonna die very soon, so at most we swap, like, these two. But that's also, like, very... very unlikely to happen at this stage. I think I'm probably just dead. Had a great start, and then I got too greedy. So they're running backline Sunfish? I guess that was the turn when it wouldn't have triggered. But still. It's the Sunfish. Nice. Okay. Everyone's on 1 HP. That is crazy. Okay, so potentially anyone's game. As far as I can tell. Okra, perfect. Alright, so you can have that. Leopards. I think it's too late for leopard now, actually. Because it's only going to do 5 initially, and I'd have to find, like, quite a few Peaches of Immortality to bring it up to, like... well, basically either of these. Not, like... I could get it to 8 damage fairly fast, but not also find the level. So yeah, I think this must be the team, then. Full battle summon a 5/5 pet like this. Okay, I don't know how that works. Does that maintain level? I'm not going to buy it this turn. If I die, then whatever. But if I sell this guy and I use it on my level 3 links, does that work? Oh, I'm dead. Okay, well. Still a fun game. I enjoy sniper-only type lobbies, and I got to do that, so... teehee. Good game, everybody. Good luck to the rest of you. Yeah, GG's, GG's. That's where the most summons wins. I mean, if both teams are getting nuked, then yeah. I was making it out of the bombing most of the time. But they just had bigger things. Thank you for the stream, dying on time as usual. You're right, it's like perfectly 5 o'clock. Thank you for the games, GG's everyone. Like the video and subscribe. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that is the last game of today, so... thank you all for coming. Merry Christmas. Yeah, hope you all have a great holiday. Holidays, however you'd say it. Yeah, that's it really. I will be back on Sunday as usual, but... yeah, Merry Christmas. Alright, bye guys. Bye.